Edgecombe has to have a good game in this one. They need his scoring. You can't just rely on Maxey.
Hauser buries the three. They're going to make them if we can just knock 4 or 5 attempts off. I feel like that can help us in this series as Maxey gets the window and without Joel Embiid after his appendectomy, not ruled out for the series, but not playing today as Queta launches himself to the
Drummond. He's going to get out on those high ball screens if he's not playing drop coverage where he can be attacked. That means that Queta's going to have an easy run up to the basket.
George tosses it in, plus the foul. They need more of his scoring coming in the half court than at the line and in transition. They'll feel good about things. Hauser, the ball fake, the fire, and the hit.
Him off the line, he just sidesteps the three.
Brown, little fade, nails it. Maxey dancing, dishing. George 5 to shoot. Had it deflected, White on the grab. Celtics running. Tatum skirts in. Working Maxey out to Hauser, corner. Vucevic will give it back. Tatum wants it, turns, and hits. Tatum already 6 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Maxey nuzzling inside, somehow scooped it in.
Talk about making it difficult on Tyrese Maxey, and he delivers. What a big-time finish.
White at 3 is good. Pitch hauls it in on the glass after Brown's work.
So many versatile defenders. They're on a string.
Brown, too easy.
Body on the line.
Tatum lets it fly. Off the mark. Grimes soaring in for the rebound. Here's Maxey. Zipping inside for the lay and the foul. Vucevic posting, 5 to shoot. Kicks it out. Tatum 2 to shoot. He got it on the mid-range.
Just kicks it out to Tatum, and that's a terrific shot fake.
Tatum 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Oubre pumping it down with the left hand. Who had many nights, Nick Nurse pointed out to us before the game, where he was the #1 option offensively. Pritchard nails the 3. Flag it down. Tatum cuts through the D and slams it home. Jayson Tatum. Many nights, Nick Nurse pointed out to us before the game, where he was the #1 option offensively. Pritchard nails the 3. Heavy favorites in this first round matchup. A 15-point first half lead. Garza with space. Connect!
Luka Garza was a big-time scorer in college. He was National Player of the Year at Iowa playing for Fran McCaffrey. He is not afraid to let one fly.
Brown again gets to the rack.
And that's second only Denny Advia from Portland, who he's a big-time driver this year.
Edwards the putback plus the foul. Pritchard shovels, Queta finishes.
On that drive, he keeps his dribble, plays off at 2 feet when he gets in the lane.
Drummond able to finesse it home with the left. No points in this half for VJ Edgecombe thus far. Pritchard evades, dishes. And that's going to be a goaltend. Philadelphia now 2 for 13 from 3.
And even after a Boston miss, the Celtics are doing a great job at keeping Philly out of train.
That evolved this particular season. Last year when Paul George came to the team and couldn't get on the floor due to injuries, and obviously Joel was dealing with his injuries, as you see Oubre gets the hoop in the harm there.
9 for 13 at the line. They're shooting under 30% from the floor. White, pitter-patter dribble and swivels it in. They're 2 for 15 from 3. Tatum alone at the rack, delighting the crowd.
It's frustrating when you can't get the ball inbounds on out of bounds underneath, and you wind up giving up a layup 94 feet away.
Maxey whirls it in, plus the foul. About a 6-second difference game in shot clock. Edgecombe didn't take. Spins into a 2 and drains it.
George Sedano's point, one thing Philly's got to quit doing is turning the ball over. They had 9 turnovers in that first half. Setting those screens and just rolling so hard to the basket.
Oubre on the attack, spins it in. Meanwhile, Philadelphia with Andre Drummond.
Players that are unbelievably smart about basketball, but doing it at speed when things are coming at you. Boy, really smart by Paul George to go right into Queta. He was in the restricted.
Maxey giving it up. George, 7 to shoot. The crossover, the take, and the hit from 3. Here's Vucevic, center of the lane. Brown had the 3. White will take and hit. Trying to escape George. Brown forces it up and off. Drummond the rebound to get ahead. Deflected by Brown. Brown an open 3 is good. White gives it up. Vucevic. You bet.
Going right into Vucevic, who's playing drop coverage off Andre Drummond. He doesn't have to worry about Drummond picking and popping. What a great cut.
Brown the flush on the delivery from White. To shoot. White can't hit the 3. And Grimes the weak side rebound. Beautiful get ahead and Edgecombe. His spring is just remarkable. 35 a game. Led NBA rookies a minute, so pretty good. Brown able to snake his way inside. 19 for Jaylen Brown.
Size and strength advantage over VJ Edgecombe down in that low post.
Maxey explodes, swivels it in plus the foul. Garza in and out on a 3. Long rebound back to Garza. Pritchard connects.
Love it, and just hung up.
Newsflash, they don't.
They don't.
2 points for Jaylen Brown. Largest lead for the Celtics. Oubre gets that one to slide. Maxey, 2 seconds left. Maxey lays it in at the horn. Count. Start of the 4th quarter, game 1. Celtics a 95-71 lead on the Sixers this first round matchup.
Queta's right there for most improved player on the season, wouldn't you say?
I say so. As Hauser buries the 3. Trying to skate his way inside, couldn't finish it. There you go, Queta on the contest.
They just stayed straight up and down.
Hauser again. 5+ point game in the 4th quarter, but that's not going to stop any coach from coaching as Queta cashes in on the other end. Pritchard sees the seam, been a lot of that today. Here's Maxey giving it up.
He turns the corner. Peyton Pritchard was right there with nail help.
Under 7 minutes to go in the 4th. Grimes shovels to Bona. Bona able to flip it in. First field goal of the game. Walsh connects on a 3. Barlow lays it in. Under 3 minutes to go. Ron Harper Jr. had his own nice moments this season. Glides in for.
At least the "We Want Boston" chant is better than the overrated chant. I've never understood that. Why, when your team's winning, you'd want to call the other team overrated.
Player Jordan Walsh. Gonzalez told the media recently that any questions he had about anything on or off the floor, Brown was there to make sure he knew the answers for it. And meanwhile,